What is good, everyone? First of all, Happy New Year. This is my first video of the year. It's been a crazy week, so I'm excited to come back and just post a lot of content and new DeFi projects I'm aping into. Now, I want to talk about Charge DeFi. Damn, it's raining pretty hard, right? I want to talk about Charge DeFi and how much you can actually make per day from their compounding features. Now, Charge DeFi is a protocol based on the Binance Smart Chain. And the good thing about this is it's audited by CertiK. So we do have a bit of reassurance that there's a bit of security and safety within the project. Now, of course, with every project out there, there's always risk involved. There's always a chance that the owner could just rug everyone. But hey, that's DeFi, and that's a risk we're willing to take. Now, over here, there's a few features that I want to talk about. There's the boardroom, farms, and compound. Now, I'm in the boardroom, and over here, you can see that the daily APR is pretty insane. The yearly APR is 1.8K and 1.8K. And if you do the math for that, all right, 1,800% per year divided by 365, you're getting close to 5% per day, which is freaking insane. Okay, you're barely getting 1% per year from the banks. Now, what makes this protocol really interesting is that over here they have a few features. Charge DeFi has their own token called Charge, and it has been mooning like crazy. If in this one, it's single asset staking. You're depositing Charge and you're getting paid in static, which is their version of a stable coin. And over here, you can see that the total value locked is 34 million, but they're still offering 1,800% per year. What I'm personally in right now is the static BUSD. So it's essentially their version of a stable coin versus BUSD, which is a stable coin. And I chose this one because there's not much price fluctuation, so I'm not facing as much impermanent loss. However, you will still face it because static is not exactly a stable coin at $1 US. All right, let's go to the chart real quick. And so let's first look at Charge, and I'll go through the protocol really simply. Charge itself is $1,000 each. And I was meant to make this video a couple of days ago when it was about 400, but it's at 1,000 now, which is pretty interesting. You can see that it actually dropped all the way to $110 after being $2,000, and it's making its way up right now, which is pretty insane. Now, static itself, I'll show you guys why it's not exactly a stable coin. Right now, each static is $1.58. Don't mind this large candle over here. Sometimes PooCoin does show these false candles, but it's been floating around 10, dropped all the way to 50 cents, and now it's at $1.50. So just understand that this is not exactly a stable coin at $1. So there is a chance that this might drop all the way back to 50 cents or even lower. So you will face impermanent loss over here. But so far you can see that it has been ranging between, some pretty solid numbers, under $2 and over 50 cents. So I'm hoping that this will float around $1.50 or even go up in price. Now with Charge DeFi, you can see that. Let's go back to the boardroom. Right now I'm currently staking in here. All right, $2,900. Now, when I deposited first back a couple of days ago, I did deposit 2,750, but because static went up in price, I did make a profit of $150. And so far, I've withdrawn about $400. So everything is pretty good to go. Now, one thing that is community driven or a community goal is we need to keep the price of static above $1.01. So let's read a bit of this. As long as the time-weighted average price of static is $1.01 or higher, new tokens will be minted when an epoch passes. Okay, so what does this mean? It means that as long as static is above $1.01, we're going to get paid generously. And each epoch is every 8 hours. So it's not a farm where you're seeing your reward to grow by the minute. We get paid every single 8 hours. So once this is reaches 0, we get paid basically a third of that 5%, right? Because 24 divided by 8 is 3 epochs in a day. So 5% per day, 1.7% per day. Hopefully that maths did not give you something, right? And now over here, how we do this as well is for static BUSD, we're getting paid in static and charge. So right now charge is mooning. That's why it is a bit more than static's payment right now. Of course, this will fluctuate more in price. And what we do is once we get paid, okay, let's say you wanted to actually convert your reward and not compound, please follow this because it's like the community rule right now. All right, we're trying to keep static above $1.01. So if you get once you get paid and you claim it, you want to go to Charge DeFi tools on the bottom right. You want to change and charge swap. So let's say you claimed your static. You're going to use this swap to prevent price impact on static. So we're going to swap our static for charge, then sell the charge instead. The static is not sold off, but is held by the contract. I don't know how this works because usually when you're trading something, it means like you're selling off, but they found a really awesome way for us to maintain the price at a certain level. Okay, so make sure that you follow this because it's like the rule for this protocol. Okay, now of course you can go out there, ruin it for everyone, just dump a bunch of static. But guys, come on, let's work together on this one. Gain these crazy APRs and just maintain it as well. Okay. One other thing as well is every single time you deposit into the boardroom, it's you cannot withdraw your LP for 48 hours. So this isn't designed for someone that wants to come in here for a day. Right? You want to make sure that you understand this. Every single time when you claim rewards, it's locked again for the next 24 hours. So you can't claim rewards every 6, every 2 hours. It's every 24 hours. Okay. Now, if you don't like that, okay, if you don't like the rules here, which I think is really fair, you can go to the farms instead. And with the farms, okay, you can deposit and withdraw your initial principal whenever you want, right? But of course, you're earning a bit less, 1,200% though. Who's complaining really? It's a crazy amount. But yeah, this is more so for the short-term investors. Then of course you can go Charge BUSD as well. Now, if you just want to compound, okay, you can actually use their protocol. Let's go to static BUSD. This is actually outsourced or linked to Beefy Finance, which I like. Beefy Finance is a reputable, decentralized place for people to do DeFi, 3.2% per day. And it acts like a vault, which means that once you get the rewards, it takes the rewards, splits the LP, puts it back into the pool, recompound, and does this every single day. It does this every single day. So this is more so for the long-term investors. For me personally, I like the 5% per day from the boardroom. I don't mind splitting the LP myself and adding it back into the pool. So I'm good with that. So let's go back to the boardroom real quick and show you guys how to enter this. So of course, none of this is financial advice. Do your own research, look at the community, look at the developers. I'm not going to be touching too much on that because I'm already in the pool. So I have a biased perspective towards this. I hope this really lasts. And from what I'm seeing so far, I have been seeing some pretty good reviews. But with any project, you should know that anything could collapse in about a week's time. Yeah. Now, very, very simple. What you want to do is you want to go to the Binance Smart Chain or get connected to there. Go to Charge DeFi, press this or click this plus sign. They made it so easy for us. You want to go to Get LP. If you have BNB, BUSD or Charge or whatever. Let's say we have some BNB. This is my balance right now. I can click on max and it'll split the LP for us. Now, with LP farming, you understand that you need to have both assets in 50-50. So if you want to do $100, it will automatically split it to $50 in static and $50 in BUSD. Okay. In this case, once you know what amount you want to do, you're going to go to get LP. And once you get LP, you're going to confirm on your MetaMask. Once you have the LP, your job is not done yet. You have an LP, now you got to stake the LP. So over here, you'll have a certain amount. You're going to click on max and confirm. And that's it, right? Now remember, because we get paid every single epoch, you're not going to be seeing generating rewards right away. So over here, in my case right now, I'm going to be getting paid in 6 hours time. So make sure you get your money through before the epoch starts to maximize your rewards right away. But that's really when it comes to Charge DeFi. Hopefully you learned something new, and hopefully this is very sustainable for a long run. But for now, my friends, happy investing. Don't go super degen. Only invest what you're willing to lose. Peace out. And I'll see you guys really, really soon.